All right, let's dive right in. We're going to talk about one of the biggest questions on every parent and teacher's mind right now. How in the world do we get our kids ready for a future that's being completely reshaped by AI? Because, let's be honest, the old rules just don't apply anymore, and the skills that are going to matter most, well, they might not be what you think.
And that's really the core of it, isn't it? When you've got literally all of human knowledge just a quick search away, and AI that can write and code and create art, what is the point of school? What should our objective even be anymore?
You know, this is a feeling shared by experts like Steve Levitt. You might know him from the book Freakonomics. He basically argues that our whole education system is this ancient thing that we've just been patching up for centuries. We've layered on so many small changes that we've completely lost sight of the original goal. We're still running on an old operating system, but the world it was built for, it's pretty much gone. So, to figure out where we need to go, we first have to get brutally honest about where we are. The system we have right now is what you could call a just-in-case system. And frankly, it's becoming obsolete right before our eyes.
Levitt has this brilliant name for it, just-in-case learning. Think about it. We spend years and years just cramming kids' heads full of facts and formulas. The quadratic equation, the parts of a cell, the causes of World War I, just in case they might need that one specific piece of information like 20 years down the road. It's a strategy that made sense in a world without Google, but that world doesn't exist anymore.
So what's the alternative? Well, it's a huge shift towards something called just-in-time learning. Instead of memorizing a million answers, the whole focus is on learning how to find the right tools and solutions exactly when you need them. It's about being equipped to learn on the fly, not just being a walking encyclopedia of prepackaged knowledge.
Okay, so if the just-in-case model is so obviously outdated, why are we still stuck with it? Well, a huge part of the problem is how we measure success. It is just so much easier to grade a student on whether they memorized a date or a formula. How do you give a grade for creativity or for solving a weird new problem? The whole system is built for easy measurement, not for actually preparing kids for the future.
But okay, that's the problem. Here's the good news, the really exciting part. While AI is getting amazing at crunching numbers and processing information, there's this whole other set of skills that are uniquely human, and they're becoming more valuable than ever. You can think of them as the new human superpowers.
These are the skills that experts keep pointing to. Resilience, the ability to get knocked down and get back up. Adaptability, being able to roll with constant change. A high rate of learning, so you can pick up new skills fast. And then the big three, creativity, curiosity, and imagination. Sure, AI can mimic these things, but it can't truly possess them.
And calling them superpowers really isn't an exaggeration. Think about it. In a world where all the routine stuff is automated, the ability to imagine something that doesn't exist yet, to ask a totally new question, or to create something original, that is precisely what's going to set people apart. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but what does it actually look like in a classroom? How do you teach this stuff? Let's look at a really cool, concrete example from an educational platform called LittleMindSparks. They're actually using AI not to do the thinking for kids, but to help build them into better thinkers. Their whole workflow is pretty fascinating. It's a 4-step process. First, the kid does a brainstorm session with an AI to get ideas flowing. Second, the AI takes those ideas and whips up a visual mind map. Third, and this is the most important part, the student writes their story completely on their own. And finally, they get feedback and an assessment from the AI. The whole thing is designed to grow thinking skills, not just to pump out a finished product.
Now, the key thing to understand here is the role the AI is playing. It's a thinking partner. It's a guide. It asks questions. It helps organize thoughts. But notice what it's not doing. It is not writing any sentences. It is not giving the kid the answers. Its whole job is to spark the child's own curiosity and help them structure their own thoughts.
And that brings us to step 3, which is, without a doubt, where the magic happens. This is where the kid is on their own. They have to use their own judgment to pick the best ideas. They have to use their own reasoning to build an argument or a story. They have to make decisions. This is basically the gym where they go to work out those superpower muscles. So, if you're going to teach these new skills, you need new ways to measure them, right? This platform developed something they call the Independent Thinking Index, or ITI. And instead of just grading the final story, it actually looks at the process. It can see which ideas from the brainstorm the student decided to use and which ones they threw away. It's measuring their ability to make smart choices and to reason clearly. And you can see this new focus in the way they track progress. Right alongside the traditional stuff, grammar and spelling, their reports are explicitly measuring things like creativity and ideas, and confidence and engagement. This is a huge shift in what we decide to value. It's not just about being technically correct anymore, it's about the very human side of expression. So what this all points to is a fundamental change in the whole point of learning. In a world of automation, our most important job is shifting away from being producers and towards being deciders.
I want you to really let that sink in for a second. AI can write, it can make pictures, it can generate code, it can do it almost instantly. But humans must decide. We have to decide what to ask the AI for. We have to decide which of its outputs is any good. We have to decide what's ethical, what's true, and what actually matters. Our job is to be the decider. So the new goal of education isn't just about transferring knowledge anymore. It's about helping kids learn how to think, how to choose, and how to improve. And that completely changes the role of a teacher, right? They become less of a lecturer and more of a guide, a cheerleader, someone who helps kids discover for themselves who they are and what they're capable of. So we'll end with this question. For generations, school was all about teaching us how to find the right answers. But now we live in a world where the answers are everywhere. They're cheap. They're instant. The new challenge, the real challenge is this. How do we teach our children to be the ones who decide?